How are you guys?
Yeah, really good. So Matt's going to show us through some really cool new gadgets, some upgrades of some existing stuff as well. So tell us a bit about it.
Yeah. So one of the big things that we're really excited about is we have a new version of our remote. Our old remote, it worked, but it wasn't the best, to put it nicely. This one's built really well. It has its own power source. It has an 18650 battery in here, so it's not draining power off of the lights to be used. Turn it on here and show you how it's stored. So it uses fiber optic ports, so you have 2 fiber optic ports in the back here, you have remote ports on these lights. So all of our lights from 6,000 lumens on up use the remote. Right now they're in standby mode, so we're going to turn these on. And then you control the power all in one place.
Yeah, that's super handy.
This one's actually not working. That one's not working. Oh, there it goes. Just delayed. Sleeping on the job. You can also control them individually, so if I just want to control one light, I can turn the dial, just control one, and then I can put all the different settings in there. I can go back and go. This one might be dying, so there it goes. And then one cool thing I like is if you don't have to turn off the lights while you're using them, you just put this in standby mode, it shuts them off without actually turning the lights off. So if you need to use them again, you can turn them back on and they're good to go. It mounts, comes with the ball mount, so you can mount it on to a clamp or anything like that. It also does have threaded holes, so that it also mounts directly on the house.
What's the retail on this one?
Retail is $200.
Okay, yeah, so it's pretty affordable.
And it's a nice chunky bit of metal, so it's pretty indestructible. Next up we have this light's not actually released yet. This is a 25,000 lumen light. The cool thing about it though isn't just its power, it's the fact that you can control the color temperature of it underwater. See if I can show everybody. The production version of this will have an LED screen on the back to show you burn time at whatever power setting you're on. So right now it's on, it's super bright, but hopefully you can see it's changing the color temperature of the light.
How many different color temperatures does it?
So the production version is going to have more than this. As of right now it's only 6. I don't know what the production is going to be, but we're hoping to have this out by the end of the year. And hopefully it would be popular not just for the power, but especially for the color temperature.
And what sort of retail price do you think this is going to be?
I don't. My guess is it'll probably be somewhere in the 1,500 range.
Okay.
So not outrageous, but not
It's still
cheap
pretty,
either.
yeah, but it's still pretty affordable for such a powerful light with so many different functions.
Yeah. We also do have ambient filters for these guys. I don't know if you'll necessarily need it on this particular light. It remains to be seen once we get to shoot it underwater.
Yeah.
Next up, we have this little tiny strobe. So we have this is the KRS 80. We have our 160, which came out last year. This is just a miniature version of that. I actually prefer this one, if for no other reason, because of the double dials. You had one of these wheels. It has 80 watt seconds of power. I don't know the guide number. We haven't measured it with the guide number. We're just doing it by watt seconds. And similar to our lights, you can see on the back here, given power levels, how many shots you have left at that power setting. It also does have a 3,000 lumen video light. So if you forget your lights or you just want to shoot some video, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's a really good strobe for macro. We do have snoops for it as well, and it can do wide angle. I would recommend it not being like the primary wide angle strobe, but if you're doing close focus wide angle or even big animals that come close, you can definitely use it for those. Like I said, snoop. We have the warm filter, white filter, and a blue ambient light filter. It's just a single button press to turn on and off, powered by two 21700s. Last up that's really new is we have our updated monitors. So our old monitors were big and chunky and used a big giant power block. The new ones, 5-inch, 7-inch, use 21700s, which is really nice and convenient because they're a lot easier to charge. Throwing things, they're a lot easier to charge and travel with than the big blocks. One thing we get asked a lot, because especially as Nauticams, EMW becomes more popular, is if you can flip the screen. You can flip the screen on this in whatever direction you want. So it's really nice for that. That's what I use it for, honestly. Yeah, that's probably about it.
That's great, Matt. Thanks.
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to giving this a little try.
We'll make sure we get a couple of those in your hands so you guys can take
that's really nice. Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Okay.